for Pelagius, sometimes people just roughly characterize Pelagianism as works righteousness. That's actually something that's entailed by Pelagius' error. His main error is that he identifies nature as great with grace. And what this means is that for Pelagius, human nature is somewhat impenetrable to grace. Grace is entirely external to it. And so the same thing with sin. When Adam falls for Pelagius, this does not affect his nature, right? So his nature is kind of impenetrable to sin in that way. And so this is the fundamental error. So because Pelagius thinks of it in this way, then he thinks that all that humans need is a good example to follow, because they have all the natural power. Their natural power, even after the fall, is sufficient to please God, to merit God, right? And so ironically, you're thinking my Calvinist friends are like, Perry has just gone and lost it because he's saying that Pelagius is monergistic. Well, actually, he is monergistic because he thinks there's only one will working in justification, right? And he thinks there's only one will working throughout the whole Ordo Salutis. It's not God's will, so it's not monergism with respect to God. It is monergism with respect to the individual believer. Likewise, because Pelagius thinks that nature is grace, that nature is kind of self-enclosed, justice for him is forensic. It is external, right? So you might even say it's imputed, depending on the academic you're reading about Pelagius. And consequently, grace is exemplary. So when Pelagius talks about God giving us grace, he doesn't mean it in the sense of something going on inside of us. He means it in the sense of God giving, for example, the law is a good example for us to follow. That was gratuitous. God's like, here's the rule book. This one's free. Best of luck. Also for Pelagius, as I said before, sin is forensic. It's external. It's a mere bad example. So Adam, when he reads Paul in Romans 5 and other places, he's understanding Adam to have set a bad example, which we just followed. And then out of habit, we did things habitually sinful. We just have this bad habit that we need to rid ourselves of.